Claus Bury chose his hotel room in Nuremberg for a reason. From here, he can keep a close eye on his latest artwork.
You can tell it was made especially for this place, and you can sense that the feeling I had for the height and width and length were just right. I'm really happy about this structure.
Claus Bury's latest sculpture, the Nuremberg rest stop, is located on the square in front of the museum. It invites passers-by to stop and take a closer look. They can even walk right into the structure. It's made up of filigree columns, and the form is reminiscent of ancient temples.
This is just basically a rough-cut spruce wood. The raw feeling is supposed to be in direct contrast to the precise facades on the building behind it. It has a feeling of being raw, temporary, a sculpture with its own form and language.
Inside the museum, visitors take a journey through a collection of the artist's works that span his career. It starts out with jewelry. His ornate pieces earned him international fame in the 1970s. Anyone who owns some of Bury's work keeps a close eye on it, like this American collector. Bury was inspired by 60s pop culture when he designed this colorful plexiglass jewelry. And here, the influence of architectural design is evident. He also experiments with metal alloys. In time, Bury's works became more sculptural until he finally moved onto bigger dimensions.
That was really a significant step for me. I was working with small designs, and I decided to throw caution to the wind and take a risk. I hadn't planned to be a sculptor, and I had no training, so I had to learn how to do everything on my own. No, I'm happy I made the decision I did.
As a sculptor, his designs are inspired by architectural forms. This greenhouse for thought is a walk-in piece of art. Many of his works are open to public display for a limited time period. Only scaled-down models of the original structures are left behind. The Bitterfeld Arch in a former coal mining area is considered his greatest work.
When you're on the balcony that kind of protrudes outwards, you have the feeling that you can fly, like Icarus. It allows your thoughts to roam.
He's fascinated by architecture, especially in its most ephemeral form. He calls this photo series of haystacks farm architecture.
It's a beautiful dialogue between the simple structures, the landscape, and the light. It's something I'll always find fascinating.
Claus Bury's rest stop in Nuremberg is staying put until June, but then the journey will continue.